Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. So, the scrimmage is on, and while the game is not going to be televised until tomorrow at 6, we are getting Twitter reports throughout the series, throughout the game by a bunch of sports writers from around here. And right now, at the end of the first quarter, the blue leads the white 10-3 with the star of the first quarter being Lorenzo with 3 sacks. I guess it's a good thing that Joe is not allowing Daniel Jones to get hit, because I think he would have been rocked. Like I said, Lorenzo Carter kind of has been the star of the show right now. He's kind of beat up a little bit on Andrew Thomas, but you know what? It's like I said, it's just a scrimmage. And then after Lorenzo Carter's first sack, Daniel Jones hit Darius Slayton, of course, with a nice 40-yard touchdown pass downfield. And then at one point after that, Wayne Gallman burst through the line on a nice 43-yard touchdown run. So I mean, it's been interesting to say the least in the first quarter. I think after 3 and out in the first series, Daniel Jones has gone 4 for 4. And Shane Lemieux actually had a really nice block on Wayne Gallman's 45-yard touchdown run. And Graham Gano also capped off another drive with the field goal. So I mean, it's interesting to see. It's interesting to watch. Like I said, we're going to keep giving reports through the quarter, and then we'll post this video as soon as we can. Of course, some of the players that aren't in the game today is Blake Martinez. We still don't know what's going on with Blake. Xavier McKinney, David Mayo. You know, like I said, it's those guys we did not expect to have back. But like I said, we're going to keep moving on now into the second quarter. And our 7th round draft choice, Tay Crowder, makes a nice pass breakup. So you know what? Some of the linebackers seem to be playing extremely well, and I don't know if that's a good thing for the offense or a bad thing for the offensive line or a good thing for the defense. But like I said, we just kind of have to wait and see. So let's see what else is going on here. And what I think is really funny is Joe Judge said this was going to be treated like a real game, not just a scrimmage. And it cracks me up because right now the defense is challenging if Saquon Barkley stepped out of bounds after a big play. So I think that's kind of apropos. I mean, I guess the guys are really taking this more to heart because I guess, you know, with the September 5th deadline cut day coming around, this is the time for young players to showcase their skills. And I guess I have to laugh because at this point in time, the play stands and it's a first down for Saquon Barkley. One thing that does need to be pointed out, that seems that Tyler Haycraft is actually having a pretty impressive night. He made a big block in the secondary to spring Barkley for 26 more yards off of that big play. He seems that they're saying that he's having an impressive outing or impressive night. For the rookie tackle out of where did he come? Louisville. It seems that Benjamin Victor is having a little bit of a rough night right now. There was a nice rollout from Colt McCoy, and he threw an accurate pass on the run to a sliding Victor, but Victor dropped the ball as he went to the ground. Then on the next play on a 3rd down, Victor appeared to run the wrong route. And they're saying is McCoy looks a little upset at the pass falls incomplete. Now a lot of these guys I have to give credits from Pat Leonard and a bunch of other guys on Twitter, so I can't take credit for what's going on here. But like I said, there is like I said, it looks like Victor's having a little bit of a rough start to the scrimmage. Like I said, hopefully he can turn it around at this point in time as well. And Daniel Jones just threw behind Sterling Shepard on a 3rd down for an incomplete, and he was defended by Mr. Holmes. Mr. Holmes looks like he's having more than an awesome camp. He looks like he's having a pretty good game, and they're saying it's another punt for the first team offense. And now we have a nice play from Marcus Golden and Mr. Kyler Frackwell. They met at the quarterback for a sack. Kyler came off one edge and probably would have stripped the football. If not, Golden would have taken the quarterback down all by his lonesome. And it looks like our old buddy Marcus Golden has got another sack on Colt McCoy to force a 3rd and 13. And then Grant Haley follows up with a pass defense on Derek Dillon to force a punt. And what it looks like everyone is saying is that Tay Crowder and Taylor Haycroft are really 2 players right now on the rookie side or I should say two rookies right now that are really stepping up and showing something to, to all these beat writers that are currently at the scrimmage. And look out again, there's another Lorenzo Carter sighting. He just strip sacked Daniel Jones after beating Cam Fleming. But they didn't call it a fumble because he touched the quarterback first, and so we have to remember there's no live tackling. So the next play, Carter and Leonard Williams bear hug Jones, splitting another sack. Lorenzo Carter has 4.5 sacks tonight. That is beyond crazy. I don't know. Let's just hope that this is not a sign of things to come for the offensive line. Let's just hope they're not gelling properly yet. But that's 4.5 sacks now for Lorenzo Carter. And now it seems that Leonard Williams has sacked Daniel Jones. The first team offense is really not showing up on the field evidently, but the first team defense is just making tremendous plays. And Colt McCoy with a real nice back shoulder throw and a good catch by Coleman in tight coverage just set up a Graham Gano 40-yard field goal to end the first half, with the halftime score being White leads Blue 15-13. Now for the start of the third quarter. A quick recap for the first string offense in the first half. They had 3 points on 5 drives in the first half alone. It was a punt, a field goal, a punt, a sack, and a fumble. Not the best start that we want to have for the first string offense, but you know what? Again, this is just trying to work the kinks out, and let's see what's going to happen here starting in the third quarter. So it looks like we start off the third quarter with a Cooper Rush with a really nice play on third down. He picks up a bad snap and launches one to the right side and hits C.J. Board right between the numbers for a first down. That's good to see for both C.J. Board and Cooper Rush. And at this point in time, there has been no flags thrown today until Shane Lemieux was just whistled for holding. If you remember, he had a big block on the Wayne Gallman touchdown run earlier, so Mr. Lemieux picks up his first, kinda NFL holding penalty. I do have to laugh a little bit, though, because this truly does seem to be a scrimmage, because now watching some of the small video snippets coming in on Twitter, the Giants are really not, I wouldn't say anyone's really hitting right now. It seems like it's a NBA All-Star game where it's, okay, you can defend me, but don't defend me that close. And it looks like Wayne Gallman's really having a good night. He's had a good catch and gain down the sidelines from a Cooper Rush pass. Looks like Mr. Rush is making a little bit some noise and trying to make this roster. And Wayne Gallman's making some noise, trying to see that, hey, what? I should not be trade bait. I should be at least a number 2 or number 3 running back on this team. And now David Victor Cruz Sills drops a touchdown pass from Cooper Rush. He beat Grant Haley like he stole something. David, you got to catch those. You got to hold on to those. But you know what happens? Cooper Rush just hits Wayne Gallman for a touchdown. Rush just drove the offense 66 yards in 13 plays for a touchdown. An impressive drive from Mr. Rush. Like I said, he could be pushing Colt McCoy for that second spot on the roster. And 2 more rookies on the next kickoff. Javion Leak with some good speed and a good return up the right sideline. And Matt Parrott upfield to make a great block as well. So you know what? 2 rookies are really showing something right now as well. And the first offensive or defensive series, B.J. Hill tackled for a loss, and he's talking trash evidently, which is what we want to see, because, B.J., you disappeared for quite a long time. What I did fail to report is that the Blue has taken the lead 20-15. And what is also really interesting right now is actually Joe Judge seems to be moving guys between the blue team and the white team. So he seems to be switching up players to see how they work with each other on different teams at the same time. That is a very interesting concept. And we're also getting some news that we didn't want to see. Holmes is going to be questionable to return to the scrimmage with some type of lower body injury. We hope we'll get some information on that as well soon. Now, we are finding out a little bit that Holmes had sprinted on late as the 11th man on a punt return team. The prior play to the announcement that he is having a slight lower body issue. He was sprinting as the ball was snapped. So, like I said, we're gonna need to keep an eye on that. Hopefully, it's nothing serious. Hopefully, he just tweaked his leg or cramped up a little bit. But like I said, we are gonna have to keep an eye on that. And that looks like it's the end of the third quarter with Blue still leading the White at 22-15. And if we really have to sit down and break it down so far, it looks like Lorenzo Carter, the first team defense, has been the stars of the show. Tyler Haycroft looks like he's been doing well. Shane Lemieux, Javion Leak had a nice return. So like I said, the rookies seem to be playing well. Holmes was playing well up to the point where he had a little bit of a lower body injury. Some of the receivers, Victor Benjamin, looks like he's been doing so-so, and David Stills dropped the touchdown pass. So we kind of see what's going to go on right now. But like I said, this is only a scrimmage, and we'll be able to get a better view tomorrow when we can actually see the footage. Like I said, I'm just doing this off of Twitter from a bunch of different Giant sports writers. So let's see what we continue going on into the fourth quarter. It also seems as if Austin Mack has disappeared from the wide receiver rotation. They're saying he had been predominantly in the mix prior to this, but he did drop 2 passes in Wednesday's walkthrough. They don't know what the reason is in reference to that, why he's not playing. Maybe that is part of the reason. We just have to kind of wait and see. And we have another Benjamin Victor sighting. He goes deep downfield for an Alex Tanney pass, but it is broken up in tight coverage. I think Victor's got to show us a little bit something more. But again, like I said, we're just seeing this we're not even seeing this. We're just tweeting. We're seeing the tweets right now. But we're kind of curious to see what Judge is going to say about Victor and Stills and the rest of his Wookiee. Sorry, we had to do the Star Wars thing there. We have to see what he's going to say about his rookie wide receivers after this game. And with 2 minutes left in the scrimmage, White is leading Blue 22-20. I was thinking, I don't know if I want to close this out by falling into the end of the game, but I kind of think maybe I want to kind of leave the outcome so people can watch it live tomorrow. So you know what I think I am going to do? I think I am going to leave it right there, only because of the fact that there are some people that are probably going to watch the game tomorrow without hearing it all. And I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But like I said, right now at the 2-minute warning, White leads the Blue 22-20. Oh, wait a minute. I know what, I changed my mind. Graham Gano kicks a game winner as time expires. Blue beats the White at 23-22. Again, it's a Graham Gano walk-off kick as the Blue team beats the White 23-22. And again, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giant sports talk and entertainment. It's been fun doing this for you. Hope you enjoyed it. And again, check out our videos, and you could give us a like or a follow or do whatever you want to do. But again, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giant sports talk and entertainment. And you know what to do. Thanks for watching and listening.